Alright, welcome back. I hope you're having a good day. This is Ficus Microcarpa I've got. I'm going to defoliate it today. I'm also going to prune it. It was sold to me as a green island. The general consensus is the green island ficus actually has much rounder leaves. And then I've heard a lot of people say that this is green mound or green emerald or even long island, which would make sense, green island with the longer leaves. But either way, you know, it is a microcarpa. I see a lot of people post really weak looking trees sometimes and say, you know, like, should I defoliate this so it can build up some more energy? And the answer there would be no. The only time I defoliate is when they either have plenty of energy built up like this one does, or if they've got some kind of a pest that just, you know, I can't get rid of. I haven't had that problem in a long time. But if you did have a pest, you know, that just seemed to be affecting like each and every leaf, I would go ahead and consider totally defoliation then. But when you defoliate a tree, you actually weaken the tree. And so you don't want to do it until it's got plenty of energy built up so that, you know, when you do see it coming back nice and full, that's actually the energy that it has stored. If you defoliate a weak tree, then all you're doing is making that weak tree even weaker. Now, I live in Florida. I keep mine outside all the time. Generally speaking, like right now is the best time to do it because we're heading into spring and this thing's just going to really explode with growth. I can do it almost year round. Generally speaking, I don't do it like December through the beginning of February, but I still can, as long as, you know, if it looked like this when I did it, I would still consider doing it. It would just take a lot longer to recover. I think for northern growers, the only other time, I mean, and this is again just my opinion, I have no real experience with the up north what, you know, timing and everything, is when you have one that was indoors and it's safe enough to bring out into full sun, just so it can build, you know, make some new sun leaves, plus those ones that have been indoors are probably gonna burn up when you first put it outside. I have heard some of the people up north that say that they defoliate when they put it inside for the winter. That kind of, I would actually say that that's kind of counterproductive, because you would actually be taking the energy away for the winter time when you'd want it to save up as much as possible for for it to ride out that winter. And let's get a closer look at the tree itself. This is what I've always thought of as the front, and then this is what I've always thought of at the back. This wasn't a bigger clump at one point. And when I separated this, you know, this side here actually had the other tree that I got from it, or the other two trees that I actually got from it on that side. I got it about 4 years ago, and it's been in this pot for about 3 years. When I first put it in this pot, I was able to get 3 other trees from it, 2 little ones and one, I guess, medium-sized one. And then, obviously this one here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this lower back side here. Probably going to time lapse through some of this, maybe play some music for you. The idea here is, usually on this one so far, I've been letting it go for a long time. It has been about, I think, about 8 or 9 months since I've done anything with it, August. And I haven't touched it since. I've been trying to keep it clip and grow so I can leave it those long times without having to check on the wire or anything like that. But so far up to this point, for this one, I've always, you know, made sure to prune all the growing tips and everything. This time I'm going to defoliate, but I'm also going to take off some of the unwanted growth in that, the branches that are coming straight down, and then just defoliating the branches that I want to keep. And that's kind of the best way to explain it there as I get started. Also, just one last little disclaimer. You'll see me using my fingers a lot. Ficus do put off a latex type of a sap, and if you have any kind of a allergy to latex or anything, just, you know, wear gloves. I've been handling these for long enough to realize that I do not have that sensitivity, and I like to use my fingers a lot. I have a lot of dexterity, keeps more dexterity than I have in the scissors. All right, and there it is. With all those growing tips left on there, this thing should recover in no time. Again, that's the back side.